18th of June will be Father's Day, but we saying that this month of June we are going to celebrate fatherhood. Fatherhood. Fathers, when it comes to it, it's a very difficult topic and very sensitive at the same time. Fathers, they say, have really done well, and some say majority of fathers haven't come to the table and have done good when it comes to raising children and being part of the family and doing all of that. Yesterday, you heard Counsellor saying that the mothers do everything. They take care of the family. They multitask. Hey, but when it comes to fathers, the question mark is very big. Also, as we celebrate Father's Day coming 18th of June, this whole month, we want to learn about fatherhood. What are our duties? What are the things that we need to do to be able to get back that name that is rightfully ours? And to my maybe you hear me, what is he talking about? Of course. Pastor Samson is here, and sensitive topic. When you raise it, a lot of people want to sit, women want to know, and they want to ask all the tough questions to do. We are going to ask you, what is fatherhood, Pastor Samson? But before that, welcome to the show. It's a blessing to see you again. And thank you for being an outstanding father. Your daughter has testified how good you are as a father. And on that note, I want to say, Nyamishirao, well done.
That's it, Pa.
Thank you very much.
Good morning to our viewers, and thank you so much for bringing me back here. But before I go on, I want to wish my two children that are celebrating their birthday.
Today?
One yesterday and one today.
Wow. How possible? May 31st?
May 31st and 1st June.
Wow, God loves you. Yeah.
Thank
There's a
you.
purpose for that. There's a reason for that.
So let me quickly wish them. Gloria,
Hold on. Intervals, how many years interval?
just 1 year.
Okay. Busy father, isn't it? Busy father. Go ahead, give me back.
Man got to do what he needs to do.
Oh, yeah.
So-
But you're happy now. Okay, now the floor is yours.
Yeah, Gloria Nyamiche, Olabisi Iyiola, and Samuel Inshura Oluwadamilare Iyiola. I celebrate two of you, and I wish you happy birthday, a better one.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Thank you.
Hey, if you're a father and you've never done this, please do it. When is the birthday? I will look for Max 89.7, Max TV. Send a message and we would. But it's a very special message. But that was touching. You understand?
Thank
and
you.
happy birthday to your children.
Thank you so much.
Belated end a day like this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the subject of father is a very serious and a sensitive one.
Serious.
Actually, majority of mothers out there don't even like to talk about fatherhood.
Bam.
I agree with them. And it didn't start today.
Okay.
It's something that started over a century ago. The father, it looks like as if they've been absent in the house. Even when they are present, sometimes emotionally, they are not there. But things are changing. There is hope for this new generation.
You mean in the past, fathers haven't come to the party?
He said they came to the party in the area of responsibility, supporting, but emotionally, they are not there. The children are always to the mother. And that's why the celebration of the mother became a major thing. Some few men have to fight that men should be celebrated. And that's why it's like people are not giving attention to it. Because when you ask even an elderly woman out there, what does he want to talk? She wants to talk about her father. Even myself sitting here, I have a great father, but I'll talk about my mother more because she was there for me more than my father. My father traveled a lot. When it comes around, he put the food on the table, put the money there. But my mom is there.
Okay.
When talking about PTA in school, my father never attended it. My mom was always there. So I noticed that. So when I was growing, I told my wife, I will attend the PTA. And I attended PTA, and I'm still attending it up to now.
The helpmate was doing their job.
So,
The helpmate was really helping when it needed because the father had to take care of other things.
yes, I agree. I am here to celebrate fathers.
Okay.
And I'm also sympathize with most of our parents, mothers and the children out there, that truly some of our fathers may not have done the necessary that they need to do. But please, there's still some role they've played. We cannot take it away from them.
Okay.
We can't. And not all. We have an adage that says because of one orange, you will stone the whole tree, the bunch of oranges. So
Because
not
you want to plug one.
yes.
Yeah,
you will hit hard. And you might be hitting at some fathers that are doing very well.
Okay.
Some fathers are doing very well. On the majority, they are not doing well.
Okay.
You see, we don't have statistics here, but America statistics says that in 2018, you have about 11 million people single parents in 2018, and 81% of them are without father.
That is a huge number.
71% of these children drop out of school.
Statistics.
Yes, it's online. The corruption and things that are going on, you have about 70% of them being caused by children without father.
On that note, who is a father? Who is a father?
If you take it from three angles, number one, we want to say biologically, the one that gives birth to you.
Okay.
So, naturally, that's your biological father.
Okay.
Secondly, we have what we can call foster father, which person see fit to help you and raise you. Is a father. And we have the legal one that somebody can adopt you. It's not the one that gave birth to you, but he has played that role in your life. And the area of foster father can even be likened to spiritual father, the one that oversees your life spiritually. So a father is someone that brings you into this world, or another person that cares for you and watches over your life, because you play a major role in the life of that child. That is who a father is.
Wow. When it comes to provision and all of that, it's something that just comes naturally or something like that.
It's supposed to come naturally with the area of provision. See, you ask who is a father. That is who a father is. But now we begin to talk about what is the responsibility of a father. And that's where majority of us are lacking.
Okay.
The responsibility of a father is to be there as a protector. First, you protect the home. You protect the children. You defend them. Physically, spiritually, emotionally. Some children will go out there, they've been bullied. They will run back home. They need somebody. My children were bullied sometimes. They go out there when they were much younger. And they told me, I said, which area? They told me, I said, okay, let's go. The second day, I said, let's stay that area. And I was far from there. I said, keep going. Come and see their confidence. Going. They went to that area. They said, Daddy, they are not there. I said, yes, they will not be. He said, what will you do if they are there? I said, I will talk to them. But if they refuse, I will bring belts and I will cane them.
Wow.
That confidence was there. So the father is like a protector. Not like he is a protector, a defender of the family. Secondly, he needs to provide. He provides for the family. He go out there. He bring the food on the table. He give them shelter. He clothe them. He cares about them. Third, he needs to be there emotionally. And lastly, which is even more important, as a trainer, he needs to train them. And if you go to this area, you see how God has taken fatherhood as a very, very important aspect in life. And it's not about Christianity. This is something that was said even in the Old Testament before Christianity emerged. So we are not dealing with Christianity because I'm a Christian and I'm born again. No, this is far bigger than that. God believed that a father must train. He said, train a child in the way he will go. When he grew up, he will not depart. And that's why the statistic of America say that about 71% or 70% of corruption or drug addict, trouble, stealing
as a result
is a
of the
result of absence of the fathers.
Ew.
So if we are in the house, our role is critical.
You have to be present
We have to be
in
there.
every area of the
In
child's
fact,
life.
if you want to hear something this morning, being a father is huge and powerful than being a pastor. Based on the Bible.
Hold on. This is your camera. Look at it and repeat exactly what you said.
I said, not my words, according to the word of God. Being a father is more powerful than being a leader, even being a pastor in church. Because the Bible said in 1 Timothy chapter 3, it said, if a man wants to be a bishop, he has desire a good office. A bishop is an elder, is a senior. He desire a very good office. Then he went on. That man must first of all take care of his home before he can take care of the house of God. He went further in 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 8. He says, if you cannot provide for your home, that particular person is worse than an infidel. It simply means that being a father to God is a great thing. He told Abraham, when he was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, he said, will I keep what I'm going to do from Abraham? Because Abraham will teach his children. God believed that father is to be there and train their children. It's important to God.
Baby D, I asked her yesterday, I think even today, right? That when she goes and God says, come back on that, will you come back as a woman? Or she said, I still come back as a woman. I don't want to come back as a man. I know, man, it's not easy being a man.
No.
No, I mean, this is a lot of responsibility. A person who
is.
doesn't take care of his home is worse than an infidel. Now, that is
Who
something.
is an infidel?
An infidel is somebody like you consider as an unbeliever. Somebody that God look at as he does not respect. It's not culture.
So you are worse off than that person.
You are worse than that person if you cannot take care of your family.
If I understand what you're saying now, I'm learning a lot because you are men. You're having a men talk. And I am learning a lot because I believe that children, learn from your example and not your advice.
Sure.
What you do is what they look at and then they learn. So if the father is not at home, the possibility so will not be at home for the family is there.
Yeah.
Because they learn, through example and never your advice. Because you have to practice what you preach.
I agree.
And that is how come. That means we are very much not say homodin say obeshe wabusia. Say okowoba oyere woma. Say obebo homodin. Obi nka say bia obekwa akonya dodo bi. Not to be extremely like rich like all those billionaires and everything. Taking care of home is different. And I am learning that, being a protector is taking care of your home.
Yes.
Making sure that you train your children
Yes.
is also part of fatherhood and is taking care of your home. Making sure, say, the kids have food to eat, they have shelter. Omo baby omdi omuti beto. Eduane a wo mu bedi. Sebio training comes informal and formal, a skill, an education, home training. So that and a lot of times all these that we have mentioned falls on the women because you might go meet a man who thinks that nasedie or a responsibility is just that I have married a woman, I've been able to give birth, and so I am done. And however you take care of the children, or say, so they have this thing in the Akan language, shawuma.
What you say?
Yeah. Catch your bano, kosha woman. Even when you have a child or bawo, abofra na akra ni isu oba ni isu. That's how they say it. That's how men say it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oba ni isu.
Yeah, you understand what you're saying?
Yeah. Your child is crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your child is crying. Mommy, oba ni isu no kofa oba. It's from the beginning, the mother takes the child or the bear, breastfeed the child. That closeness, that intimacy comes there.
Yeah.
But now you see fathers, they are babysitting, they are changing diapers. Some very good fathers are helping out in the home.
They do.
When it's late, and I said when the child cries at dawn, they get up, go make sure that they give the child a bottle, whilst the woman gets some rest. How is it that this generation actually has changed from that? Because in years past, you find out that a man wakes up, goes to the farm or goes to work, and then the woman has to stay home, take care of the children, cook, clean, everything, the children. If a child goes bad, it's blamed on the woman.
Yeah.
So want to tia bofrani from bonne ne mame. So if the child is bad, the mother is bad. How did it really change now? You said this generation, it says promising.
Oh, it is.
Why did it change? Is it fashion? Because now, Mr. Samson, now everything is fashionable. From marriage to childbirth to fathers, wearing the same clothes as their kids, to fathers taking their children to the park. It might not really be what they really want to do. But sometimes it's just fashion. But some people have really made sure that they are in the lives of their children.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Now, you said something that in the past, our fathers will wake up and go to the farm, and the mothers will be in the house. The fathers are still waking up today. They go to the farm, but different farm. They go to offices. They still wake up to go to the offices. The challenges of today are different from our fathers. And our fathers will go, and the mothers will be in the house. But today, the fathers will still go to office, but the mothers are not in the house.
So the mothers are going to the farm.
The mothers also are going to the office today.
Yeah.
So things have changed. You see, the other time you brought me here, I spoke about the power of knowledge. I cannot deviate from this. It's something that will impact our generation if we want to make difference in this world. Today, things that have influenced all of us is the social life and made us to forget our responsibilities. Men have forgotten their responsibilities. Mothers of those days, they did their own. But mothers of today have forgotten their responsibilities. Everybody is running after common things. And the most important one, they've left it behind, which is the children. You wake up, I don't know the time you get here this morning.
Very early.
I don't know the time you also get here this morning.
Before him.
Who? Okay. And then you take the child, you leave the child and say the bus will come and pick you by 6:30, but you left home by 4:30. Mm-hmm. What time will you be getting back home today? I don't know. But the child will return back. Instead of returning by 3, you say, oh, mommy will not be getting home by 6. Daddy will not be getting home by 9. Okay, you stay with the teacher till 7, so that I'll pick you when I'm coming. The question today is who is the father? Who is the mother of that child?
Who has become.
Or because you've replaced your role with teachers and the nannies. And this is where things are going. So the parents are now competing with one another. And it's breaking the whole system down. So as much as we blame the men today, the women to have some. And I cannot blame the women that much. They've been oppressed for such a long time. The liberation that came for them, unfortunately, women don't crucify me. Your liberation is good and it's okay. I admire it. Where the problem is this. You've not gotten so much value with academic. I salute, I'm training my 2 girls. The first one has graduated in university. The second thing that is lacking is the area of morality. He said value for market is different from value for home. And we need to understand this. Value for market, most of the ladies today are having it. But value for home, they are lacking it. Unfortunately, men too are losing it. Everybody have value for market. They pay you because of the value you have. But we are losing value for home. Moral training, moral lesson. All of us are losing it. And what we pay is value. What keeps you in marriage is value. What makes you to take care of your children is value. I got that training. Let me tell you a personal story. When I got married to my first wife, we had a baby immediately. And that within 1 year, we had our first child. After 3 years, about 3.5 years, she was sick and she died. After she was buried, we came to Ghana as a missionary. I went back home with a girl. By age 1.5 years, when the child was with us, she had stopped pooping on herself. But when I got to home after the incident, I returned back. My parents said, okay, give her to one of your maternal uncle. They will take care because they are educated. After a few months, I went back home. I realized that the child, they said she was pooping on herself. I said, no, 2.5 years, going to 3 years, pooping on herself. No, that's not the child I was raising. Because I was committed. I knew the way she grew. I was there when the mother was there. So I told my dad and my mom, I'm taking this child to Ghana. They said, you're a man. This is a girl child. 2.5, going to 3 years. No. I fought my way through. I'll take care. I was inspired by a friend. He said, Samson, if you love this child, go and nurture her yourself.
If you love this child, go and nurture her yourself. Wow.
And let her know when she grows what you did. He said, I will change your child's life. So I brought her back to Ghana. Single father, start raising this child. I put her in school. I was pastoring the church. And I started going to school. It was tough. And that's why I salute women, wives that will go to any extent to take care of their children. Saturdays, I'll be at salon, 2 to 3 hours. They are plaiting the hair. I'll be there. The day we couldn't go, Monday to Friday, I would design this hair with ribbons every morning. I would do that every morning. To the point that one of the teachers asked me, who has been helping you today? I said, I did it. He said, no, your child looks better than most of the children in the school. I did that for almost 4 years. It was tough.
You were committed.
I was committed. If I was going to preach at a place, I have to carry a child. When it was getting to 4 years, I wasn't having a car. I'll put it on my shoulder. When we finish in the evening, I'll put it on my shoulder. I didn't wake her up and then make her to walk. She was my trophy. And I proved it to her. I was at Ghana Christian College at that time, year 2001. It was tough. I stopped the education. I continued on pastoring. 6 years later, I'm remarried. And I have a woman that have a heart for that girl. So now I'm saying that there are fathers. Don't let us crucify all of them. There are fathers. And I salute those fathers. And there are others, the absentee father. And in that, we need to know that not all of them actually wish to be out of the house. Situation force some of them out of the house. Some of them also, they are totally irresponsible. Thinking sex is everything. And I kept on saying, if you have a woman and you are doing this, there's no family planning, what else do you expect? There will be a result.
Yes.
Something will happen. So good fathers are there. So this month that we are celebrating fathers, I want to say a big shout out to fathers that have taken charge of their responsibilities. It's not easy.
Next week you come.
Not.
Next week you come. Next week you come. This father thing that we have started, you will finish it. Because
Oh, yes.
I have been listening because I want to learn so much. I had a wonderful father. I had a wonderful father.
Great.
And Yasha said this month and talking about fathers, we are not only going to be praising fathers only, but encouraging the others.
Yeah.
That, you know, you can do good. You can be there for your children. Emotions, you know, in Mema, yes, Bema in Mema are rid of emotions that they cannot show it. We have fathers that love their children, but they do not know how to show it. That's how it is, because men have been trained to be that macho, you know. But we'll talk to fathers. We will applaud fathers this month, and we will encourage fathers. You know, piano. You know, when you are living with a man and you show appreciation and you make them know that, hey, this thing you're doing, they do more. Hey, remember, they like pampering. Forget girls. You know, so we are going to encourage them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pastor Samson. You will come, let's see. You come, let's see. We'll talk. You know, thank you so much for coming. And I am going to